We interrupt this regularly scheduled program to broadcast a news conference being given from the nation's capital. We do not know the content of the conference except that it pertains to national security. We're now getting a feed. I'm told that the content will be disturbing, especially for our young and sensitive viewers, so you might want to keep them away. Okay, I'm being told that they're approaching the podium now. They're starting. Let's listen in.
Please hold all questions till the end of the conference. I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Laura Johnson of the FBS.
Thank you. I'm joined here by Secretary of Defense and by National Defense Security Advisor, Ted Joyner. A little more than 2 hours ago, a message was intercepted from the alien mothership. It records alien creatures talking with one another as they are working on the spacecraft. We do not think the messages were intended for us. The recording was accidentally picked up from an amateur astronomer. Since then, we've had 2 cooperating FWAT spies independently translate the recordings. We believe the translations to be accurate. What you will now be hearing will be the alien creatures talking aboard their spacecraft.
Is it this hatch that needs to open when the beams hit? Yes, the hooks on Scantron 3 will send the beams here when they reach the iron core. Will allow us to pull the planet towards the star. We need to drag it around 20 million miles. I heard the planet should be around 140 degrees Fahrenheit around the equator. I don't know when they will be transported down. They are huge. Have you seen them? No. Can you tighten that bolt? I heard that they have billions of incubators down there in that poison gas and breathe out life. And they have moist inside pouches to host our young. I'm hungry. Let's eat.
I know that you've just heard some very disturbing news. To give you more information on these latest developments, I'd like to introduce Ted Joyner. Ted?
So from these recordings, it appears that the aliens plan to drag Earth closer to the sun in order to raise the surface temperature to 140 degrees Fahrenheit around the equator. We think that the hooks that they refer to are the steel roots currently on Earth, and that they will be transporting energy beams to the ships when they reach the Earth's mantle. Using the energy beams, the ships will then pull Earth closer to the sun. I will now take questions.
Dr. Joyner.
Dr. Joyner. Thank you, Dr. Joyner. The aliens have said that something or things will be transported down from their spaceship. Do you know what this will be?
No, we do not have that information at the current time.
Dr.
Joyner. What is Scantron 3?
We believe that Scantron 3 is the alien's name for Earth.
Dr. Joyner.
So what are these incubators that they mentioned?
Based on the transcripts and interviews with the FWATs, we believe that human beings will serve as incubators. We think that these nematodes plan to plant fetuses in our stomachs while we're being kept alive. Keeping us alive is important for their plan since we breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. We think that they need greater levels of carbon dioxide in order to live. This is consistent with recent evidence that alien plants are releasing carbon dioxide into the air, as well as the continual removal of large sections of forests.
Dr. Joyner. So, are you saying that these alien creatures are definitely nematodes, or could they be FWATs?
The existence of nematodes is still uncertain. We believe that all of the activity we've observed thus far can be explained by FWATs.
Dr. Johnson, who was the amateur astronomer who recorded the message?
His name is Bobby Dooling. He lives in Idaho. And now, if there are no more questions, we really need to move on, as we need to begin to contact and coordinate our response teams.
Dr. Johnson.
As we just heard from Ted Joyner and Dr. Laura Johnson, or if you're just joining us, an intercepted message from the alien mothership goes beyond our worst fears. Apparently the Earth will be dragged closer to the sun, will be kept alive in extreme heat as alien creatures grow in our stomachs, and the atmosphere turns to poison. Please stay tuned to this station. We'll bring further updates about this crisis as soon as more information is available.